Welcome back, everyone, to The Deep Dive. Today, we're taking a journey, a really extraordinary one, into Russia. It's a country, well, its sheer size and history just offers so much to explore. Our mission, like always, is to cut through all that information, find those surprising bits, those crucial facts that really capture what this immense land is all about. We're going to show how five seemingly very different wonders actually come together to paint this amazing picture of Russia. You know, its huge scale, its spirit, that mix of raw nature and human creativity.
It really is fascinating, isn't it? How just focusing on a few specific places, some natural, some man-made, can give you such a powerful understanding. These aren't just spots on a map. They really are testaments to the country's essence, its landscapes, its deep history, its unique culture. It's kind of like getting a crash course in a nation's soul through its biggest symbols.
Okay, let's get started then. Let's unpack this journey into Russia's heart, and we'll begin with something just massive. We're heading off to Siberia, to Lake Baikal, the ancient heart, really. Now, most people know it's, well, a big lake, but here's where it gets really interesting. Baikal isn't just the deepest freshwater lake, or the oldest.
Although it is both of those things, dramatically so.
Right, but its age, like 25 to 30 million years old, that makes it almost a living fossil record, doesn't it?
Exactly. That incredible age and its isolation, geographically speaking, allowed evolution to happen there in ways you just don't see anywhere else. Its ecosystem has, what, over 2,000 species found only there?
Including that famous Baikal seal.
Yeah, the world's only freshwater seal. It's adorable, but scientifically it gives us these incredible clues about how freshwater life adapts over huge timescales through climate shifts and geological changes. It's like a natural lab, showing Earth's processes just carrying on.
And visually, it must be stunning.
Oh, absolutely. Especially in winter. Have you seen pictures? When it freezes over, the ice forms these incredible turquoise structures, almost like sculptures. It's surreal, attracts photographers from everywhere.
Wow. Okay, so from that ancient frozen wonder, let's jump across the continent. We're heading to Moscow to see some of Russia's human artistry. Next stop, St. Basil's Cathedral. You know the one? Everyone recognizes those swirling, colorful onion domes. It looks like something from a fairy tale.
Instantly recognizable, yeah. One of the most famous buildings in the world.
But what people might not realize is just how radical it was when Ivan the Terrible had it built back in the 16th century.
That's a great point. Architecturally, it was a huge departure from the more traditional Byzantine styles that were common then.
It's like this explosion of color and unique shapes.
Exactly. And what's so fascinating about St. Basil's isn't just, how pretty it is. It represents this powerful moment for Russian identity. That vibrant, almost whimsical style became this enduring symbol of Russian creativity and also its deep religious roots.
Different from Western European cathedrals.
Very different. It seems to capture a unique kind of Russian spiritual feeling, maybe more exuberant, reflecting centuries of identity formed through faith and art that was really distinct, really bold.
So if St. Basil's is Russia's artistic soul, then literally right next door, just a stone's throw away, you find its center of power, the Moscow Kremlin.
Right there.
And this isn't just some old castle. It's been the political heart of Russia, pretty much unbroken since the 12th century. That's quite unique, isn't it, for a capital city's power center?
That is the crucial thing. Many old centers of power, they become museums, historical sites, but the Kremlin is still very much active. It's the working center of the Russian government.
So it has the churches, the palaces.
Golden Dome churches, grand palaces, and the presidential residence. It's all there, functioning. And that continuity, that physical presence, it really signifies something profound about Russia's idea of centralized authority, enduring through czars, Soviets, right up to today.
It makes you think, doesn't it? How can a physical place like the Kremlin so powerfully embody a nation's story of authority and, well, legacy?
It's a fascinating question. How structures reinforce national narratives.
Okay, that continuity is really interesting. Now, let's completely switch gears. From fixed buildings to something that moves, something about incredible engineering and just sheer scale, something that literally ties this huge country together. The Trans-Siberian Railway.
Ah, the Trans-Siberian.
It's not just a long railway line. It is flat out the world's longest, an absolutely mind-boggling achievement.
The scale is almost impossible to really comprehend unless you're on it, I think. We're talking over 9,000 kilometers. That's Moscow all the way to Vladivostok on the Pacific coast.
Crossing 8 time zones.
8 time zones. It literally connects European Russia with Asian Russia. And taking that train journey, It's more than just transport. It's like watching a documentary unfold outside your window.
You see everything.
Endless forests, the taiga, huge rivers, remote little villages, gives you this profound sense of Russia's immense size, but also its diversity, geographic and cultural. It's more than tracks and trains, it's a vital artery. It really shows how infrastructure can, quite literally, stitch together a nation that vast.
Okay, from human-made connections, let's go to maybe the opposite extreme. One of the wildest, most untamed places left on the planet. We're heading far east to the Kamchatka Peninsula.
Kamchatka, yes. Wild is the right word.
It feels so remote, almost untouched by civilization in large parts, like stepping onto a different world.
It really does feel primal. Kamchatka's beauty is just so raw, so dynamic. It sits right on the Pacific Ring of Fire, which makes it one of the most volcanically active places anywhere.
How many volcanoes are we talking?
Over 300. And get this, 29 of them are currently active. It's constantly changing, reshaping itself.
Wow. Active volcanoes.
And what's fascinating is how that intense geology fuels this incredibly vibrant ecosystem. You have geysers, hot springs,
And wildlife.
huge brown bears, some of the largest in the world, thriving because of massive salmon runs in the rivers. And the volcanic soil is incredibly rich. So it's this living, breathing laboratory, really. A paradise for nature lovers, sure, but also for scientists studying Earth's geological power and how life adapts in these extreme, beautiful places. It shows the planet's raw energy.
What an incredible range we've covered. Just thinking back, from the deep, ancient, crystal clear waters of Lake Baikal in Siberia, like looking back through geological time,
A testament to Earth's history, yeah.
to the totally wild, fiery, volcanic peaks of Kamchatka out in the Far East, showing Earth's raw power right now.
A living display of geology in action.
And then weaving through Moscow, seeing St. Basil's fairy tale architecture and the Kremlin's centuries of power side by side, it really captures Russia's spirit, its history, its art.
Exactly. These 5 sites, they really aren't just dots on a map. They offer these amazing windows into Russia's unique culture, its long history, its incredible natural landscapes. What we've kind of seen today is how knowledge works best when you can connect these different pieces, right? It reveals this bigger picture of a nation that's defined by, well, its huge scale, its resilience, and this incredible blend of natural force and human creativity.
So, thinking about this, what does it all mean for you listening? Well, maybe it gets us thinking about how just a few very specific, very diverse places can actually tell you so much about a whole country's identity and its sheer size. Think about how these 5 spots, a lake, a cathedral, a fortress, a railway, a volcanic peninsula, each hold such a crucial piece of the Russian story. And maybe here's a final thought to kind of chew on. Can you think of another single country with all its own diversity that could be understood so well, so deeply, just through 5 unique sites like these, spanning natural wonders, architectural icons, feats of engineering? It's quite something to consider. Keep exploring, keep discovering. Thanks so much for joining us on this deep dive.